Well,
All
I've
right,
got
guys, we are back and we are with him. Oh, he's got a nice little hat on there for us right there. That is Big Nut, everybody. You might not recognize him with without all the face paint, but that is Big Nut, super fan Big Nut. John, so great to have you with us tonight, my friend.
well, thanks for having me on your show. And it sounds like your podcast has been a great hit in the state of Ohio.
Yeah, we're growing. We're you know what we say, John, is we are just Buckeye fans like you who love Ohio State and hate on Michigan. So that's
Absolutely.
who we are. We're
Actually,
just
I'm kind of surprised I'm surprised you said that M word. You shouldn't be talking like that.
I know, yeah. We that team up north, right? We try to
There
avoid
you
that as
go.
much as possible, but very good.
Right.
All right, let's start here, John. How did Jon Peters even become Big Nut? How did that happen?
Well, I guess I've always been a big nut inside, but I just never showed it on the outside. And I was at a best dress contest back in 1995 at a local high school event over a basket of cookies. And I won the basket of cookies because, as everyone knows, Big Nut likes to eat. And it kind of evolved from there. But it actually started before that. When I used to watch the Buckeyes, I had a foam brick. And my first lady nut kept yelling at me. She says, "Quit throwing it at the TV. Quit acting like a big."
Oh,
Oh no!
we lost him. Technology. That stinks. Well, hopefully he jumps back in here.
I think he's back.
There we are. That was fast. All right, so you had the foam brick thrown it at the
Somehow I lost
TV.
you guys. I don't know what happened.
All right, continue on
But
with your
yeah,
story.
you just start over a basket of cookies in 1995 at a best dress contest, and it just. But before that, First Lady would always yell at me, "Quit acting like a big nut in front of the TV," throwing a foam Buckeye brick at the TV, and it just that's how the big nut, I guess, became into a belief.
All right, John. There we go. Big
Hey
Nut is
guys,
back.
hey,
Hey,
sorry about this reception deal with the phones. I don't know, it don't look good. But hey, you know
That's
hey,
what?
okay.
The Buckeye ladies are going to play tomorrow for Sweet 16.
that's right. We're all fans of the women's team right now. They're doing great, John. I know you've been going to those games. So, hey, we have a question from a Facebook user. Let me see if I can
Sure.
find it. Brad Olberding questioned. Let's see here. Let me go back up, see if I can find it. Let's see. Okay, so Brad said, I really want to know your story about how you became Big Nut. So let's go back to where we were when we left off last
Okay.
time, John. So
Well,
you started, go for it.
1995 at a best dress contest in Fremont at beat that team up north fundraiser, and we had a great time with it. But I won it over a basket of cookies, and everybody knows like the big nut likes to eat. But before that, First Lady used to call me a big nut watching the games on TV, throwing a foam brick at the TV, and she says, "Quit acting like a big nut," and that's kind of how it stuck. And
Beautiful.
but you know what though, the name Big Nut is exemplifying the Buckeye Nation with everybody. I think we're all a big nut about Ohio State. Um, that's just the way the Buckeyes are. We love our team. We support our team. Win, lose, or draw, and Scarlet and Grays all the way.
That's it. That's it. John, how do you get the beautiful tickets that you get, my man?
Well, we have season tickets through the Buckeye Club. We have an endowment at the university through the President's Club. We were on a waiting list for probably 10 years, and we finally got tickets to the Buckeye Club 20 years ago. And through over the years, we just keep upgrading our seat location based on your donations to the Buckeye Club. And you still have to buy your tickets. They're not free. Everybody thinks the big net just walks in, sits wherever he wants, and that's just not the way it works.
No, it's not.
So,
I've heard that. Big Nut, how many pictures do you think you've taken with fans over the years?
you know what? Each picture is a blessing and honor to me, guys. I'm just a fat guy with face paint. I'm just a blue collar worker that works at Whirlpool in Clyde, Ohio. But if I can put a smile on someone's face, to me, it's made my day, and I know it makes their day. And that's priceless to me because in today's times, it's important to put smiles on people's faces with all the bad things going on in the world.
Larry Daniels wanted to know who your favorite Buckeye all time is.
Ooh, I tell you, well, obviously, if you don't say Chris Spielman, you're a bad person because it just doesn't make sense not to say Chris Spielman. I love Chris Spielman, Chris Carter. But there was just so many. I mean, it's really unfair to name one or two people when there's just so many great ones that you enjoyed. Craig Krenzel. I enjoy Craig Krenzel. It's not always the five-star athlete that you really get drawn to. It's the ones that are, they're overachievers because they work so hard and they're just an average athlete, but they go above and beyond and they outsmart people like Craig Krenzel did. There was other quarterbacks that were more gifted, but he will go down as one of my greatest quarterbacks of all time. Of course, Cornelius Green's a good friend of mine along with Archie. Archie's a good friend of mine, and just to get to know these players and appreciate what they do, not on the field, but also what they do off the field. And it's about paying forward, as Woody Hayes always talked about.
Absolutely, absolutely. I gotta ask you this one. What was as Big Nut? What is one of your favorite moments? Doesn't necessarily have to be football related or an Ohio State related, but what's one of your favorite moments you have gotten to be a part of as Big Nut?
Um, Boy, that's a tough call because I've been probably I had a chance to go out to Los Angeles and do a commercial for ESPN. Kind of representing the Buckeyes as the Big Nut, and that was a blast. That was a fun, great time. They treated us with royalty, um, but just the fact of going to the award ceremonies for high school kids to present them a scholarship, and when we come down to the university once a year and at our endowment dinner, and talk to the students that receive our Big Nut Scholarship award through the university, through the endowment. That's what's special to me. I'm trying to make an impact on people's lives away from the athletics to, so that way they become a Buckeye graduate, which I'm not. And to this day, that I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer. I'm just a guy that loves Ohio State, the university, everything about Ohio State, not just football and basketball, but to get a college degree, to me, that's a priceless moment for these kids.
Paul Buckeye says that we appreciate you, Big Nut, representing Buckeye Nation. So Paul Buckeye appreciates you representing our fan base, Paul or John. Thank you
Well,
for
thank
that
you,
comment.
Paul. I appreciate the kindness and the Buckeye love. Listen, as Christians, we have a responsibility to do the right thing out there in this world. And as Buckeye fans, we all, not just the Big Nut and not just you or me, but everybody in the Buckeye Nation has the responsibilities of holding themselves in a great high standard to other college teams and other fans because we have to show that we're first class.
I agree with that. Absolutely. Chris, you got a question you want to
I,
for
I've
John
actually
here?
got a couple. I've got one, and Eric, I got to slide in the question from my wife. But
Okay.
uh,
Okay.
the, the
Oh
the
Lord.
first one though, you get the opportunity to go. You travel around. You go to a lot of the away games, not just the home games. You've said you love to eat. So, what is Big Nut's favorite tailgate food
Ooh.
and your favorite spot to tailgate not in Columbus?
Hmm. Well, there's a couple places out in Iowa I like to go to. I know there's a couple of Mexican restaurants in Pasadena that we go to when we're out in California. Of course, in Florida's there's some great places down there as well. Some seafood places we go to. That's a tough call. I like barbecue, but I love barbecued ribs and coney dogs. I never say the word chili dog. I always say coney dog because I don't
Yeah.
believe in chili. Chili beans should never be in coney sauce.
Okay. So,
So donuts. I love donuts. We're going to Mary's. We're going to Mary's Donuts over West Lafayette this fall. We're going to check that place out for sure. We'd like to go to Triple X in West Lafayette for the Purvis Ellison burger with the peanut butter on top of it. It's amazing. Along with Bruno's Pizza in West Lafayette. There's just so many good places.
Chris, at this point, wherever he goes, when we go on a road trip, we're following him.
Yes, absolutely, because we need that food, Eric.
Yeah, my
Well, I hope you
diabetes
guys
won't
have. Yeah, I hope you guys are have me on again some other time. And like I say, I apologize for the complications with this phone.
That's okay. We will make a way. We will do something live with when we're down at the game with you. So we'll hook up down that